Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are fit and fine. Children, as you all know, we are revising writings and we have completed yesterday newspaper report writing. That was very important for us and we have completed yesterday and we have practiced it. Today we are going to revise our writing, new type of writing, that is message writing. Children, as you all know, we have completed in our earlier videos in our online classes, but today we are going to revise how to write message writing. And children, as you all know, if I'll talk about your previous knowledge, that I must know that you are aware about that. So children, we will revise in short and then we will practice message writing. So children, let's start. Children, first of all, we should know what is message. Message is a very short composition, written composition. And in that you are conveying your thought, emotion or whatever the information you want to convey to other person, that you are conveying in a very informal way. It's not a formal way. Whatever information you want to convey, you will convey in an informal way. That is called message writing. And in our past or ancient time, the pigeon were used to send the messages. Nowadays, now the social medias are so developed now and our internet facility is so smooth. So we can send message via our WhatsApp or our message app. So we can give message to anyone in a seconds. And it is also take very less time to deliver the message. But if we are going to talk about writings, because in our message writing, whatever we are writing in the WhatsApp, or their language is totally different. Okay children, we are writing in short, our sentences we are writing in short, abbreviations are given in the sentences also. So these are the totally different format of writing message. But today we are going to talk about the correct and appropriate format of writing message. First of all, we should discuss, and we have already discussed, what is message writing. As we have discussed children, message is a very short composition which is written in a informal way. Okay children, now we are going to talk about that features of message writing. First of all, we should know features of message writing. So now children, first of all, we should know features of message writing. Now first, it must be very short. First number, it must be very short. Very short, including only the important details. So children, this is the first feature of message, that is, it must be very short. Don't write in a paragraph. If you are conveying your message to next person, so you will write to the point. Don't write more words. So your message should be direct and clear. Now it must be very short, including only the important detail. No talking other topic, only the main topic, that which point you are going to convey, that only included in the message writing. Now second feature Second feature, the name of the person, the name of the person, the name of the person for whom the message, from whom, for whom the message is written, should be mentioned. So children, second feature of message writing is that the name of the person for whom the message is written should be mentioned. Who is writing the message? That name should be mentioned in the message writing. Now we are moving to the next, third number. Third number is the name of the writer of the message should be mentioned. The name of the writer of the message should be mentioned. Should be mentioned. So children, these 3 points which you can see on the board, they are very important for us. Now if we will talk about message writing, the first thing that we should always keep in our mind whenever we are writing message, that it should be concise and very short and to the point. And now the next thing, to whom you are writing the message, the name of that person should be mentioned, and who is the writer of the message, that also mentioned. So children, these are the very important point that we are discussing today. Now we are moving to the number 4. Number 4 is the date and time. The date and time, the date and time when the message is written, when the message is written, when the message is written, should also be mentioned. Should also be mentioned. So children, this thing also very important for you, that whenever you are writing message, date and time should be mentioned. So children, as we have discussed 4 points, these are the features of message writing. Now we are moving to the 5th point. 5th point is a message need not to be written. A message need not to be written in sentences, and some articles, conjunctions or verbs can be omitted. Yes, this is very, very important for you, that whenever you are writing a message, that last point, a message need not to be written in sentences. So you are not going to write any paragraph, you just mention whatever the thing you want to convey to the other person. So need not to be written in the sentences, and some articles, conjunction or verbs can be omitted. You have to omit the verbs and conjunctions. So for example, if we will talk about the example, so I am going to give one example, that is how you are going to omit these conjunctions and articles. So children, for example, I am going to write here that how we can omit Mohit reaching Delhi today evening at 5 p.m. by Shatabdi Express. Now here children, you can see we have omitted verbs and conjunctions. So children, and we are not adding over there. So conjunction is not over there. You can see Mohit reaching Delhi today evening at 5 p.m. by Shatabdi Express. So we have already omitted here the conjunctions and articles. So children, we have learned, we have discussed these type of the features. That is very important. It must be very short and including only the important details must be there in the message writing. Now the second thing, the name of the person for whom the message is written, that name should be mentioned, and who is the writer of the message, that should be mentioned. And after that, the date and time, it is very important, because if the person who is receiving the message, he or she should know at which time the message is written and at which time I am receiving. So if any important message is there, so he or she will do his work very fast according to the message. Now, the last thing, a message need not to be written in a sentence or articles, and conjunction should be omitted. So these are the features of message writing. Now children, we are moving to next topic, that is purpose of message writing. What are the purpose of message writing? That we are going to discuss, children, first of all, because this is very important. You are writing your message, but why you are writing these type of the message, we don't know. So that is why we will discuss first the purpose of writing message. Purpose of writing message. Why we are writing message? So we should know purpose of writing message. As in the simple language we can say that purpose of writing message is very simple, that we just want to convey our information or any type of details, whatever we want to convey to other person, and he or she is not here at the place where we are getting the information, so that because we are moving any places, that is why I just want to leave this message for my family member or anyone. So that type of the things is used, or the purpose of writing message. Now message are written for the various purpose. Now to request someone to do some work, to request someone to do some work. Whatever work you want to give to anyone, you should mention in the message. So because it is, you can say it's having a written record, so that is why you can message if you want to convey your work to other, or you just ask to do this work, that time you should mention in the message. The message will be used. Now next, to give some important information. To give some important information. So children, this is very important whenever you are writing message. So the purpose of writing message, that you are giving the important information to other person. Okay children? So this we have already done in the message writing. Now the next, why we are writing? To give some sort of explanation. To give some sort of explanation. Okay children? So some sort of exclamation had to leave suddenly. Now if we want to give some explanation to others, that time we will use message writing. Okay children? Now the next purpose, to apologize to someone. To apologize to someone. So children, this is very important for you. Whenever you want to say sorry and you have done some mistake, that you personally send a message to that particular person to apologize from your mistakes. So these are the purpose of writing message. First purpose, to request someone to do some work. If you are requesting to somebody to do some work, that time you will use this message writing. And to give some important information. If you are giving some important information, that time you can use message writing. Now to give some sort of explanation. If you are writing some explanation, you want to explain something, that in form of any notice if you have received, and that notice you are giving the explanation, that time you will write message. And to apologize to someone. If you are apologizing to someone, if you want to apologize for your mistakes, so you can send a message to the person. So children, these are the purpose of writing message. And now we are moving to the next topic, that is format of message writing. This is also very, very important for you, how we can write message. So first thing, that we should always remember that why we are writing message. Okay, so how we can start writing message. Message, as you all know, first we must draw a rectangular box, similarly as we have done in the notice writing. Okay, now after that we will start writing message. Now children, first you draw. Now children, suppose you want to convey your message to your mother and your mother is not at home. So how we can write? First we should discuss the format. First of all, we should write the time, 4 p.m. and after that date. Today is 21st January. So you will mention over here date, time, first of all time and then date, and after that you are going to write message for mother. Message for mother. because your message is for only and only for your mother. So that is why you mention over here message for mother. Now children, after that you will write the main body of your message here. Body, heading, this is heading. Okay children, this is heading. This is date. And this is time. Children, now the main body of the message you will write over here. This is body of the message. So children, now we are going to start writing. I am going to write one question here, then you just write the right. Shalini has to go to her friend's house to bring a book. To bring a book. Just as she is about to leave, just as she about to leave, her father's call. Her father's calls and ask her to inform her mother that few guests would be coming for dinner that day. Shalini leaves the following message for her mother. Now children, the situation is given over here that Shalini is a girl and she has to go to her friend's house. Now, before leaving, she received a call from her father. That father calls and asks her to inform mother that few guests are coming in the evening for dinner. So this is very important message for the mother because mother is out from the home. That is why, how can she prepare food or dinner for the guests? So that is why father called Shalini and give an information about the coming of guest. So because she has to leave to her friend's house, so how can she convey father's message? So she must write a message to the mother. So that we are going to do, children. So let's start writing our message. First of all, you just write it down, question, and then we will write message. Now children, as we have discussed in our this format, that first time will be mentioned and then date and then heading message for mother, because this should be mentioned over there. Mother will able to understand what is the message from her daughter. So now the question is given over here. Now we are going to write the message in this box. So message for mother, this is our heading. Now father called to inform you that few guests would be coming for dinner tonight. Shalini. So here you can see that you have already mentioned, according to the format, the correct information to your mother, the Shalini's mother. Now first you have mentioned over here time and then date, message for mother, this is your heading. And now after that, in a very concise way, without using any literal sentence, you just write in a very simple language, very direct message. Father called to inform you that few guests would be coming for dinner tonight. Shalini. Okay? The name of the writer and to whom you are addressing, the name should be mentioned over here, because you are not supposed to write your mother's name. So here you have written that message for mother. Okay? So father called to inform you that few guests would be coming for dinner tonight. Now there is no need to write over here to prepare the food for the guest. So there is no need. So only and only you have to write in a very short and concise way, in a correct information you are writing, that whatever you have received the call from your father, that you have mentioned over here. So this is, I hope this is clear to you, and I hope there is no confusion in that. So we will do some message writing. I'll write few question to solve. So children, let's start. Now children, I am going to write one question for your homework. You just write it down and complete it in your copy. So children, write the homework. You are not well. You are not well and have been advised had been advised to stay at home for a week. Okay? So you send a message to your friend to your friend through your brother, through your brother, asking him or her to inform your, asking him or her to inform you about the holiday homework. Not holiday homework, it is only for homework because you are not joining class. Okay. Also mention the reason for your absence. Also mention the reason for absence from school. So children, you are not well and have been advised to stay at home for a week. You send a message to your friend through your brothers asking him or her to inform you about the homework. Also mention the reason for absence from school. So this is your homework, children. This is your homework. Complete it in your copy. Make a message. So we will meet again, children, and complete this. Take a screenshot. This is your homework. Till then, bye-bye and take care.